I'm gonna be real. I'm not really the biggest fan of lo-fi. Like, I don't listen to Wi-Fi. I don't listen to lo-fi during my day, like ever. Not even while working, which is like or studying, which is what a lot of people do. But specifically in this scenario in which I'm just streaming and doing something chill, this feels kind of like the thing to do. And hell yeah. And hell yeah, we're back. Oh my god, there was like a little bit of a dropped frame there. And I don't know why the preview is playing on my second monitor, third monitor, I guess. Anyway, guys, hey, welcome in. Welcome to the third stream of me going through all the Pokemon TCG cards and deciding which one I'll want to pick for my decks. We are still in Gen 1. This is worrisome. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what happens when I'm pretty slow at doing things and I like chatting with people and I like having their opinions. But you know what? It's all jolly good fun. I hope you guys are doing great. Let's get started with... Actually, never mind. I already want to go on the tangent, and which is okay. Someone convinced me that it's a bad time, or like a bad idea, not a bad time, for me to create a podcast called Hora do Cafezinho. You know, based off of the coffee of the Detective Pikachu, right? The little coffee time. Someone stopped me from that because I went upstairs to grab a coffee while I had like the intermission going, and I thought this would be perfect. This is very in line, and I don't think I want that. Someone really convinced me that's a bad idea. Anyway, welcome in for those who are here. Let's get started. We left off at Primeape. I actually made the count of how many Pokemon we did last time, and including like regional variants such as the Alolan and so on and so forth for Ninetales and Vulpix. We ended up doing a very solid 47 Pokemon last stream, so I think that's going to be... that's the number to beat, but we're not really trying to beat anything, if that makes sense. So yeah, just to remind everyone, what we're doing right here is that I'm trying to create a Pokédex of the Pokemon TCG, which I'll eventually put up in my binder when I actually get the cards and so on and so forth. Right now we're just on the planning phase, trying to decide, okay, what cards do I actually want to have on my Pokédex or not. And just to remind everyone of how we're doing things, the best in slot is like regardless of the price of the card, that would be like the ideal card to have for the collection. And of course we have a budget option, which is something that's like a little bit smaller than 8, and we also have like the current ones. We're doing Gen 1 right now, and yeah, let's just keep going with where we picked off, or where we left off rather. Let's pick up where we left off. I don't know why, but lately I've been kind of not mumbling. I'm missing the word that I'm trying to say. You know, like the words that I'm trying to say and the phrases that I'm trying to say just kind of like get all meshed together, and it seems like a freaking train wreck. But either way, let's start with, and we were starting with one that I hope has pretty good cards, because I feel like this is one of the kind of Pokemon that has the potential of having good, like really good cards, which is Growlithe. There's also the Hisuian Growlithe, right? Yeah, there's an Hisuian Growlithe, which, oh, it does have 2 cards. Okay, let's do it like that. Let's go the way that we've been doing with the past streams. Let's go first with the regional forms, because usually there's a little bit less of those Pokemon. Just give me a second. Or less of those cards, I mean. And then we move on with the Pokemon itself. But where were we? Right, I'm going over here to this place. Just let me make sure that I'm doing the right one. Hisuian. How's the name? What's the name of the region? Okay, Hisui. Yo, Bia, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're back. We're back at it. How you doing? I'm doing good. I am having my hora do cafezinho while on stream and talking with you guys while picking cards. Is that not a good... If that's like not the best thing to be doing right now, is best hora. That absolutely correct. So actually, you are a very, very big and avid fan of coffee. So if you feel like it, grab your own and let's have a coffee. Yeah, like what you do when you come over, right? Just every time that Bia comes back to Portugal for like a little bit, the only thing that, like, the first thing that we do is like book an hora do cafezinho, which, you know, is very nice. I usually don't drink coffee anymore, especially for the effect, but I am very much in a big need for coffee today. Like, my energy levels are kind of like plummeting. I was even like this close to being a bad dude, and no, I'm not really a bad dude, but like I was so lazy to start the stream by how exhausted I kind of was. But you know, I decided to pull through, and yeah, that's here we are, continuing. I've put a rule for myself that I can only have 2 coffees a day. 3 if the day's been tough, so I already reached my max today. Ooh, I am kind of curious. Did you? Thank you very much. It's my first today, if I'm not mistaken. Like, when I'm at the office, I take like 2 coffees a day. When I'm at home, I usually take none. But actually, it was either this or a Monster Energy. So I think that this is somehow the healthier option. Okay, I'll let you guys speak. I'm gonna take a look at. We're looking at Hisuian Growlite. Let me know if the music is too loud, because I feel like it's a bit too loud. Just a little bit. I'm gonna reduce it a little bit. But yeah, for Hisuian Growlite, what options do we have? We have we have this one, which is actually kind of cute. Try to avoid the 6. Trying to avoid this. Wait, did you actually had 6 to 8 cafezinhos every day? Oh no, in university. Wait. Since university, let me give you a reality check and an age check, which it's even worse for me, I know, but let me have it. That's rare the occasion where I can say that. But since, like, you haven't been in university for quite some years, Bia. So, what gives? What do you mean trying to... For how long have you had that rule of only 2, maybe 3 coffees a day? Bia really likes her jitter juice. And I really like this card, by the way. This card is real. This card is like so funny to me. It's like how so much is happening, like literal volcanoes erupting, and Hisuian Growlite is just there. Let me just check, because I feel like I like the full art a lot, though. I feel like this is probably a cheat. Since last year, when I realized my job would very easily make me pick up the... Oh boy. Oh boy. You know, I started reducing coffee when I started realizing that I started the day off needing it, right? So imagine this: if my situation was something along the lines of, I wake up, I have a headache, I drink a coffee, the headache is gone, right? I decided to cut it completely. I went cold turkey for coffee for a couple of months, and now I drink it mostly socially or very rarely when, you know, I'm doing something that I feel like I'll need energy, and like today, like streaming and so on and so forth. And I drink it. So it's more for results, but the social part, the social aspect of coffee is actually kind of nice, not gonna lie. At the office specifically, it's dope. Yeah, this full art is going to be the best in slot, like by far. But the one that I was talking about first, I like it. I like it a lot as well. Oops. I like it a lot, and I mean, compared to this one is also kind of charming, to be fair. This one is kind of charming, but I like the expression, like the carefree expression that Growlithe has in this specific one, like the contrast with the background. Is somehow it makes me feel like somehow this Growlithe was the reason why the volcanoes are like erupting behind him. So I can very much attest to that. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that was me in university. I did the same thing over summer on the second year of bachelor's and never picked up the 6 to 8 coffees habit again. Especially considering, wait, yeah, in university those are paid. You have to pay for that. As a student, that would be a very, very big hit on your on your budget. Struggling student, but you cannot go without coffee. In university, actually, I was a bit bougie. Like, okay, I could be bougie because I wasn't drinking 6 to 8 coffees like you are. Not trying to point fingers or say that that's a bad habit, although mine is. What I did was be bougie. At some point, my university installed the machine, like some newer machines that had stuff like vanilla coffee, and I'm not sure if caramel or, but it had cappuccinos and stuff like that. And I was a bougie little boy. It was like 90 cents, but that accounts to like €1.80 every day since I had 2. Okay. I like the full one from above it. I think the same as you. Okay, I thought, like, I only read that now, but I glanced over what you were saying. I thought you were talking about something else, but yes, good. This is a really charming one. This is very different. The machines at my dad's work had the same capsule as the one at my unit. So, oh wait, I don't... Ah, yeah, you're right, I remember that. Like, there was these specific machines that took like Nespresso capsules, right? I remember you showing that to me, like for the semester that I went to the same university as you. That's a topic for another time. Let's keep looking at the Growlithe. There is trauma there. Not really, just a lot of work happening at that point, so I had to change. Okay. Your brief interlude. No, yeah, true. Part of me kind of thought about coming back, but right now I don't think it makes a lot of sense. And to be fair, if I do that, it's going to be for the same reason as I ended up trying to go for a master's degree at first. It's not because I need it. I know that there's some degrees and some people that really need a master's degree to get a job. I already had the job at the time. I was like a working student. So when I started going and taking my master's degree was made more out of my own self-realization rather than for the need, right? So yeah. Yeah. Not really personal development, because I'm not saying, like, for software engineering or for computer science, whatever you want to call it, yes, university can help you kickstart things, and yes, the university can like guide you towards specific areas and specialize you. I'm not saying otherwise, but it's an area of expertise where the unlike so many other areas of expertise, even within science and technology, where I feel like the knowledge is super widespread, and the community, like the amount of people that comprise software development or that do software development, like it's so out there. The information's out there. Whatever you're gonna be learning at university, it will be mainly like all of it, if not all of it, like a huge chunk of it will be pretty much available to you on the internet or with other resources that are probably going to be cheaper than you. And what we get there, like a degree, like an academic certificate that, like I said, right now I don't need. No one, like, I've been working for 6 years or something like that. 6? 7. Almost 7. Okay, like, no one's going to look at my academia, let's put it like that. They will be looking at my Growlite, which I'm dilly-dallying. I'm getting distracted with this one. For your career, I'm not sure you will need it. It will be more for personal development. I already read that. I'm pretty sure with your current experience, you will not learn many new things at a master's degree. Yeah, true. If anything, if I... Like, at this point, I think it would be more interesting to get, like, a post-graduation or even a bachelor/master's degree on an area of expertise that is not software development. I'm saying that I know everything about software development, far from it, but I think it would be more beneficial. I would much rather get like some sort of education on something like management or something like that, or like something to do with people, rather than the technical aspects of software development. Or maybe even another area of expertise that I would like to apply software engineering and computer science to, so I can have like the knowledge of both worlds and mesh them together, you know? Something like... Actually, it's kind of funny. I really... one of the sectors where I would really like to develop towards and is healthcare. I feel like there's a huge need in healthcare for like good software, but it's a really hard area and sector to get into and make an impact, because usually things are so heavy on the bureaucracy, so heavily institutionalized that even if you have an idea and like you know a software is bad and it's garbage and it's been there for like 40 years, they're still gonna go for it, and they decide to like build on top of it, even if it's like slow or unsafe, rather than invest on something completely new that can help people better their processes and so on and so forth. Okay. Let's see, how are we feeling, Growlite? Yeah, if you want to go in that sense, people... Then the Masters... Yeah, that is a good investment. Yeah, I think it will be a good investment. What I've been doing is just reading. I've actually been pretty proud of myself for the last week and a half, because I've been reading books about management and emotional intelligence and so on that I feel like will heavily allow me to understand myself and others, and that's going to make a positive impact in not just in my career but in my personal life as well. I think that was the kind of goal of the biomedical engineering degree. Most people I know with that degree are developing software, not for health. Yeah, people see that you went into some sort of engineering degree where you have like the basics for Java or C or both or C++, whatever, and they went like, that's enough for you to become like a junior level software engineer, because that's what's kicking. That's where like everyone ends up going, because that's where there is a job. And the truth is, that's not even starting to become not the reality anymore. We're getting to the point where, this is supposed to be TCG, but we're talking like real life shit. We're getting to a point where even software development is becoming a very fierce and competitive industry, in the sense of who's searching for... There's less offers than there were before, right? And there's more people. Yeah. So that's a yikes. All right, no need to depress myself even further, even though I have a comfortable job in a decent at a decent company. Okay. Damn. Base Growlithe was a unit. It was a proper unit. This one is kind of cool. I think it's cool looking, but not my favorite. I like the way the colors go. I don't know why, but out of all the cards that they're out... Okay, this is this silly little card. I don't like this card, honestly. Surrounded by... Can you send me a link to that one? Because otherwise I'll probably forget it. I'm gonna be honest. Like I get so much in the zone when I'm streaming that I'm not sure which sometimes I don't even know what I said. But yeah, shoot me a message on Discord so I can take a look at it. I'm actually becoming super interested in those topics. Why do I like this one a lot? Maybe not. Okay. Again, one of those cases. Yeah, I don't know, man. It kind of loses itself a little bit too much. A bit too baby for me. What are you guys feeling for Growlithe? Kind of like this one. Although it doesn't look like the Pokemon. It's not exactly the vibe of Growlithe. I'ma be real. I think... Okay. Your original picks. Shit. Your original... What were your original picks? No, but that was for Hisuian. I already picked the Hisuian. I'm talking about like the final Growlithe. I'm gonna be super basic. I'm gonna say that this is basic, like what's saying in the card. I'm gonna keep this one as my best in slot. This is a very very cute one, but I'll keep my. But this one's a very good one as well. I'm conflicted actually. I'm thinking like which one would be a better card for budget. Actually, they're side by side, but I'll put them. God damn it! Third row from the bottom, the last card. This one. I get it. I get why people would like this one, but I feel like it's too baby. You know, it's a bit too baby for my taste. I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna pick this one and this one. I'm gonna change the view here so you guys can see them side by side. And I'm going to... Which one are we feeling? I don't feel like there's a lot of people right now that would justify going for a poll. But are we feeling left or are we feeling right? I don't know, man. I like both in two completely different ways. The one on the left is like more standard, right? It's the more like the Pokemon that you know. But this one, it's for the exact opposite direction. The art style is so unique comparatively. I can always go for both, to be fair, but it's the first Pokemon that I'm rating. Am I wanting to create a problem already? You don't like what they did to the face? Nah, I like it. But I'll go with this one. I'll go with this one as my budget option. Let me just close this right here. Dope. And that is Growlithe done after half an hour. God damn it. Ooh, Arcanine has a bunch of them. Ah, see, this is the... Okay. Flat Arcanine. Why is this so expensive, though? Is this, like, super rare? This one slaps. Flarkanine. You know what? You know the worst part? The worst part is that I was inside my own brain thinking, how can I mix these two words together to make them sound good? But you were the wittiest here and said Flarkanine. Like, that was what I was looking for. Kudos to you. This one is gorgeous. Yo, this one is gorgeous as well. Though I don't like the Firestone. I think that the Firestone actually ruins... Oh god. I didn't even remember Arcanine being in Detective Pikachu. I stand by it. Most of the Detective Pikachu cards don't look good by themselves. Actually, maybe this is a hot take. Without you being in the mood and in the mindset of watching Detective Pikachu, most of the Pokemon that show there, like, out of context, don't look as good. They look good because you are surrounded by that kind of art style inside the movie, but outside of the movie, they're like, meh. Oh, damn, Arcanine cards do be kind of expensive, though. Sheesh. Let's see. You know what? Part of me kind of wants to go for a vibe that's a little bit like more... How do I put this? What is the word that I'm trying to look for? God damn it. Pokemon anime mosaic. It's not a mosaic. No. It's not a mosaic. Like it's not a mosaic that I'm trying to look for. Oh. Yeah. Part of me would really like to have something, well, not exactly like this because you can't see shit and you can't tell. I mean, you can tell because you know the Pokemon, but something along these vibes from the original anime. You know, third card on third or fourth row. So this one, yo, this one is a kind of a good budget. Although I don't actually. You mean this one? I'm assuming that you're talking this one. Second row, okay. Second row, the light Arcanine. It doesn't even look like the Pokemon. But it's just because of the way it's... Third card, wait. Ah, third card, my bad. This one. Yo, it knows flop. Let me see. Let's keep going for some of them. This one's dope as well. Wait, am I stupid? I don't know how to count. Yeah, you're right. My bad, Bia. You mean this one? This one does look good. I don't know how to count. You know what? It's because I was counting them from right to left for some reason. This one does look pretty majestic. Wait, is there... Good boy Archon? Yeah. He's just sitting there. He's... No. He's not just a good boy. This is majestic as fuck. It's a good pick. That is a good pick. Oh, there's a Hisuian Arcanine as well. I'll need to take a look at that. You know what? I was... Big yawn. Where is Kati? Kati is in class right now, I think. She's either in class or she already left class and went to the supermarket to grab some stuff. Which reminds me that I was meant to check if I needed something and I didn't. I'm an idiot. But I don't think I need anything. Either way, the supermarket's like 2 minutes walking from here, so... Yeah. Do I... This card also kind of slaps, doesn't it? Yo, this is really good. But I was expecting a little bit better from Arcanine. Honestly. It does look like he's gonna take a pee-pee though. Wait, what? Which one? Which one? Does this look like he's about to take a pee-pee? How so? How did you see that? How... What's giving off that vibe? Excuse me? The tail? That's not how it works. I hope. I have a dog. I should know that. This one's actually kind of cool as well, kind of charming. This goes a little bit in line with the idea that I wanted, but I don't think that the execution is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna say, did you watch Eurovision? No, I wasn't here. Like, it was yesterday, right? I got home and my mom was like, they went through, and I was like, huh? Because I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. No, yesterday I went to Kati's grandma's place to help her move a closet, but the closet didn't fit through the door, so I had to, like, you know, pull it apart entirely alongside Kati's brother and push everything to the new room where it's supposed to be, build it there, rebuild it there, and now that she has the closet in a different place. Okay, I think that no, I think I'm gonna go with yours. I think I'm gonna go with yours, actually. This is a good card. I guess you kind of ruined this one for me. I'm joking, by the way. Don't feel bad for what I just said. Yeah, and there's like Hisuian Arcanine. PP Arcan. No, I don't know. I still don't know how you're seeing that. I legitimately don't. But somehow just the thought of you saying that makes me, like, not want it. I don't like this. Hisui. Oh wait, hold on. Hisuian Arcanine has bad art. Not bad, but it's not. I'd expect more from Hisuian Arcanine. You know what I really like? I really like this one. Weirdly enough, this one gives off the vibe that I wanted for the original Arcanine. Like, it's not really tablet, but it's kind of... I could see this engraved in the wall, weirdly enough. So, I'ma add this one to my list. Check the pic that I sent on Discord. You sent me a picture on Discord. Okay, you sent me a picture. You sent me a picture of a cat peeing. You know, that's why I didn't see it, because you were thinking cats and I was thinking dogs, which makes sense because Arcanine's a freaking dog. Yeah, what I wanted was to do was this, like, Hisui. I'm not proud of what I just said. Okay. Poliwag. Ooh. I got the opportunity of doing this. Hold on, webcam time. I do have a Poliwag card. And I think it's a really cute one, though. In your head, Arcanine has a mane, therefore he's a kitty. You have a problem. I do have a Poliwag card, and it's this one. Which is... Focus, please. Focus, please. There you go. It's a really cute one. I really like this one. It seems a little bit sad, but I'm gonna say that it just looks like he's thinking a lot. And honestly, not me. Can't relate. I never think. I'm a vibes-based person. But yeah, let's look at what Poliwag has to offer. I think... Oh, damn, there's already one that's kind of good looking. In not just one. This is so silly. I don't like this one. Oh, wait, I'm not showing the right thing. This one is so silly. I don't quite like it. The mouth is weird. It's weirding me out. It's like it's about to kiss me. Stop. I appreciate it, but no. This is a classic. I actually really like this crochet one. This crochet one is sending me. This one looks a little bit silly. This one looks a little bit silly as well. This one is gorgeous, actually. Ah, this one is so gorgeous. Like, when I was having a reaction and you guys were looking just at my camera because I'm an idiot and I don't know how to stream anymore, this was the one that I was looking towards, and yo. E-O. Yeah. This one is so derpy. This one looks a bit too derpy. Let's see. This one is cute as well. Poliwag has some pretty cool cards, to be fair. Third row. Yeah, the fifth card is This one is great. Not for my collection, but this one is great. Oh wait, third row from the bottom. So 1, 2. Couldn't you have just said second row? Bia, come on. That confused me quite a bit. This one is dope. This one is dope, but I don't think it beats out the bitch. I know how to count. Just, I guess not today, like you said. No, I think that the one that I like the most is this one, like by far. But I already have one, Poliwag, so I'm gonna need to also register that for the time being. I guess I'll put it as a placeholder in the meantime. Like when I do start putting my cards around, like in the binder or in the album, it's gonna be there unless I have it already. Cool, Poliwhirl. I'm not expecting a lot from Poliwhirl actually. But I like this. I like this. This is my brain when I don't know how to count, like... The fifth card. This one is nice as well. This one is has a nice contrast between the Pokemon itself and the autumn leaves from the trees. That's kind of a... This one kind of goes hard. You know the worst part? This one would go extremely hard, specifically if I had the... if the one card that I decided to keep was the Poliwag before. Right? Wouldn't it be like a good segue from... Is it from the same... I don't think it's from the same... From the same one. But yeah. Look at this Poliwag right here, just looking at its own reflection. I think it would work so well with the Poliwhirl, also looking at its reflection on like in the puddle, like in the middle of a city. It's like the Portuguese song for Eurovision, right? So you had Poliwag looking at the water, right, as a kid, right? And now there's Poliwhirl looking around in the big city at his own reflection, trying to see, this really is me. After all this time, it's still me. Yeah, this one goes hard. This is like, oh, this one's gorgeous as well. There's a big stretch. Big stretch Poliwhirl. Alright, but I think that this one is a quite easy one to pick. Poliwhirl Julcud. Vote for Portugal on Eurovision, god damn it. Am I really gonna become one of those people? I'm gonna be really obnoxious about Eurovision, and I'm gonna pick this one for budget option. I really like this one. Actually, like I said, this one is making me consider keeping the Poliwag that I have right now as the Poliwag for the collection itself. But yeah, let's keep moving forward. Ooh, Poliwrath. I'm not expecting much from... You know what? I don't think that Poliwrath is that cool of a Pokemon. Like, how do I put this? I like the Pokemon in the context of the games. Not sure if it's one of those Pokemon that translates well into card format, you know? Because what can you do with a Poliwrath? I guess him swimming like that is a good answer, to be fair. I quite like this one. It's so silly. Actually, what's the name of that swimming style in English? Mariposa. It seems like he's swimming that style. First card, second row. This one. Oh wait, I need to miscount. Obviously this one. That was a silly, stupid fucking joke. This one's dope. Actually, I'm getting very frog vibes here. For the first time, I look because of the way that the separation between his face and his belly. Butterfly, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. That one's good, Bia. Although it's in between these two, like the one where he's swimming like this. Somehow I find this hilarious, like a butterfly swimming. But I quite also kind of like this one. 6 cards, second to last row. Sixth card, second to last row. Second to last, this one. That's... You know, my beef with it is that it's smoky, kinda fuzzy, you know? I'm not vibing with the artistic choice of it being very fuzzy, although it makes sense with the setting, right? With a lot of lights. I'm gonna go with this one. But like I said, you know, there are not a lot of particularly good cards for Poliwrath. And somehow I'm not disappointed by it because I didn't actually see any, like, much potential. You were not expecting the haziness to be so evident. I'm assuming that's what you were gonna say. I'm not saying that it's not a pretty card. I think that the color is actually kind of gorgeous, but the haziness is like, eh. This is about sumo slamming. Right. But yeah, I'll keep. Yeah, I assume that's what you were trying to say. So yeah, I can read your mind. This one's also kind of cool. It's what you'd expect from a Poliwrath. But yeah, I didn't expect much from Poliwrath, so it kind of delivered on my expectation. It's not terrible. None of them are particularly terrible, but none of them are particularly good either. Abra. Wait, hold on. There are only 14 cards for Abra? Given how popular the evolutionary line is, I would expect it to be a little bit more... to have some more cards. And I actually expected it to have better cards as well. Although it does have some pretty good looking ones. Let's see. On the first row, I weirdly enough quite like this one. This one looks very pretty. And the original one kind of slaps as well. The original one kind of slaps. And I'm not entirely sure if it's just modern looking like the fact that second row, 6th card and last card. Wait, second row? Hold on, let me count. You mean this one? My thoughts on it? I like the effects where it's like you see the movement and it's like the well, not haziness. The effect is cool. The main Abra that is showing, it seems a bit weird to me. Although I do know that's how the Pokemon looks. And you were talking about the... This one kind of slaps too, doesn't it? This one also kind of slaps. I'm considering the Paldean Fate as well. This one's kind of cute. Not really. Never mind. But this one, I don't know. I'm more drawn into this one. Fetal position Abra on top of a roof, a really sharp roof. No, I think I'm going for this one actually. The one that you said is like third option, like second option for me. I'm gonna be real. This one is kind of cool, but this could have been any other Pokemon rather than Abra, and would also be good, Amo. So I'm a pick this one, which is because it seems a little bit more its own. How did I get here? Wait, I forgot to mark it on the website, so give me a second for it. There you go. And Kadabra. Wait. Did I do something wrong? Or are my cards just out of position? No, not fair. Oh, my cards are definitely out of position. Give me a second. Why are my cards out of position? It was just Chansey, apparently. You should have put the lady guy. Okay, for legitimately legal reasons, I cannot do that. Bia, come on. Did you see the performance at Rio though? Oh, I mean, you don't have to see like the whole performance, but the sheer amount of people that she brought to Rio de Janeiro, like during the it's insane. It's so crazy. Oh, Kadabra actually has no cards. Kadabra actually has no cards. This one kind of goes hard though. This one goes really hard. The fifth card, Sabrina's. That's also that one's also good. It's a very classic one, but I think this one goes really hard though. Like, yo. This one not so much. Oh, I'm kind of disappointed in Kadabra. I guess I shouldn't be, for the same reason as Poliwrath, to be fair. But, you know, for Poliwrath you can kind of put him in a more fighty kind of scenario. Whilst in Kadabra and with Psychic types in general, I feel like you can put them in so many more and so many different scenarios comparatively that I had a higher expectation for Kadabra based on the type itself, rather than with Poliwrath. But I'm gonna go with the Expedition base set. It has 10 cards and 3 are the same. Yeah, they're the base ones. They're like from the original ones, which they're not bad, by the way. They're not bad at all. But it's true. It's completely true. I actually glanced over this one, but I'm not a fan. This one would go hard if I had picked the one that you wanted for Abra, to be fair. But I actually don't like this card that much. Although I kind of want to have a Pokemon with that specific card style. I don't know if you remember from last stream, but or from the last couple of streams, there are. Oh God, why are you looking at me like that? This motherfucker's gonna kill me. Oh, thank you very much, Seribot, for banning those guys. Actually, yeah, this is really creepy. Actually, it's kind of a tangent that I wanted to go on. I actually thought about going on that tangent on Twitter, but it might actually show, yeah. Right, the last time that I streamed, I posted on Twitter that, yo, I was streaming, of course, and there are so many bots. There are so many freaking bots. Like, what do people have to gain with that kind of deal, right? Like, I posted something saying I'm streaming in my Twitch link, and what happened was I had like 17 likes all of a sudden from either fake accounts or like Elon is not doing it. No, definitely not. Elon is doing a terrible job with the bots. If anything, they're even worse. Legitimately. like every single time that I go to my email account, like on Gmail, you have like the main inbox and you have like the promotions inbox, which is questionable by itself, and there's also like the socials inbox. My socials is always they're always full because some fucking bot added me to a group chat conversation saying, "Hey, you want to make like hold on, let me open one of those conversations. I think I just received one a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, message request saying, oh god, I haven't checked my messages, like my Twitter messages for a... I have a bunch of requests, all of them saying the exact same thing. Hey man, I just realized that you, like, I saw that you stream. Let's do, let's see. Yeah, you want to grow our stream together? Blah de blah de blah, whoop-de-doo. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. Leave me alone. I just want to stream for people and have fun. Also, Sabrina's Alakazam card goes fucking hard. You're not missing anything. In fact, I am getting super tired of Twitter lately. And not because of like what the people I follow like post there or anything like that. It's just so much stuff that I'm not remotely interested in happening there. It's like, what's my point? What's the point of me being here? I don't even talk on Twitter anymore. I don't even like send random tweets or depressive tweets like I used to a couple of years ago. I kind of missed that. Maybe I should do it again. You can block the messages. No, they go to my... Hello, Crow, by the way. They go to my message requests, and I don't look at my message requests all that often. And I kind of also want to have message requests available because, you know, you never know who tries to contact you or anything like that. And there have been situations where I can block what? You need to teach me. You're probably better versed at Twitter than I am. Actually, it's kind of fun because that we're talking about that, because I've been feeling like I want, for the past week or so, I've been wanting to sit down at my chair and take a look at social media in general and try to understand what the fuck do I want to do with social media for streams and for streams and videos and so on and so forth. What platforms do I want to use? How do I want to like consistently do things? Because it's not really necessary. Okay, for what I'm trying to do, which is just have fun, it's not really necessary, but for it to have like a more, not exactly professional, but a better feel, I kind of want to do it like, maybe randomness is my consistency, but I don't particularly like the whole thing that I've been doing, which is like, okay, I'm gonna write a random message and at everyone on Discord, right, with the link, but I do that like 10 seconds after I started stream. Legitimately, the messages that I send on Discord, adding everyone on my Discord server, which you should join, by the way, if you haven't done so already, are based off of something that just comes out of my mind in that specific time, which is a skill, but maybe it's a skill that I shouldn't need to use every time. Blue Sky. I tried Blue Sky in the beginning. I don't know why I stopped using Blue Sky, honestly. I went there for like 2 days regularly, but at the time it was like starting out and there was not a lot of people that I knew there. Like there was you, it was Perma, and yeah, no one else. And I didn't feel like I was not in the mindset of figuring out new or trying to follow new people. But yeah, Alakazam, let me just say something because I completely forgot. I actually have an Alakazam, and I kind of reminded myself that I do have an Alakazam because he was on screen. And there you go. It's a very cute Alakazam, actually. Not a bad card whatsoever. But let's see, what other cards do we have? Yeah, it's a little shiny Alakazam. I think that Kati has it the same, or Mikado, maybe both. This is pretty much the leftovers of that they got me. But yeah, that's one that's already going into the collection. So from what I was seeing is like a hollow foil even, so perfect. This is the one that I have. Give me a second, so you guys can see it. You will have to go. I thank you very much for stopping by, Bia. I appreciate having you here. Always nice to have you around. And we talked quite a bit. And what are you gonna be doing afterwards? To probably just dinner and yes, thank you very much, Bia, for redeeming the Stay Hydrated command and for looking after my hydration levels. Cheers. I didn't fill up this whole jug full of water, like 2 liters, for you guys not to make me drink it. Oh god. I should be careful with my words. I just realized that there's like, you guys can see it because my camera's on top of it. There's an Alakazam that's like freaking 400 euros. This must be really, really rare because I don't see any particular reason as to why it should be that. Maybe I'm just being mean here. Oh, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute for a Alakazam, but I don't think it's a best in slot even. Honestly, even if it's like a full illustration, I feel like the background is too light. Like I associate, like there's not enough contrast, I'd say, between the Pokemon and the background, and I associate Alakazam a lot more with purples and stuff like that. Weirdly enough, I might even go... Nah, I'm not gonna go for that one. I'm conflicted because Sabrina's Alakazam is kind of the card that I'm gravitating towards the most. Also, Crow, have you been here for a while? Did you see the creepy Alakazam? This one? Because holy... Why does it remind me of something? Do you have games on your phone? This is terrifying. This is so creepy. Honestly, I might even go... No, I'm not gonna get it. What do you mean get it? Listen, just because it's different and it causes a reaction does not mean that it's a good this is definitely not a good reaction. This, like, if I get this card, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna come out of my binder eventually during the night and spoon bend me to death. Or, like, in-game. Can I say that on Twitch? I'm not sure. You know what? None of these are particularly striking joy. Except... Okay, maybe this Mega Alakazam strikes joy, honestly. Nah. I'm gonna keep the one that I have, honestly. I think this is the one that I like the most. It just has a good setting. It has like quite a bit going on, and I'ma keep it as my best in slot as well, at least for now. Maybe there will be some sets coming up that provide like nice Alakazam cards. I guess the ones that exist already are not the ones. Okay, Matchup. Ooh, Mikado actually has a thing for Matchup, which is kind of fun because he has this one. It is a silly little Matchup, honestly. Ah, that's the OG. The OG is so... Yo! Okay, hold on. I never realized that the OG Machop card had him blushing. There's no way that I'm getting, like, this is going to be my favorite card of Machop because he's fucking blushing. Is Machop usually blushing and at any time? No, it's like a flat grayish skin. There's no blush. Buddy. Buddy, what is wrong with your arm? Okay, let me just keep looking at which ones exist. Because, oh, this one's actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie, this one's actually kind of... No, never mind. I take back what I said. Oh, this is charming. This one is charming. Okay, I'm gonna add this one not as a favorite though. I'm gonna go for the base Machop as my best in slot. Just because he's blushing. But the clay one is actually works so well with this Pokemon. Don't you agree? Like, these alternative medium kind of cards, such as the clay and the crochet, for example, I feel like, not taking away from the artist, of course, but because this comes up out of personal preference, but they're most of the time so hit or miss. I don't know. But when it hits really hard, and I think that this one really hits hard. I was expecting worse cards from Machop though. Some of those are pretty good. I'm not expecting much from it. This one goes so hard though. Me flexing my muscles at the shower at the gym. There are good ones. Why are there so many of the same card? It's like different like reprints or something? This one's kind of cool as well. This one is kind of dope. Ooh. This one had potential in my opinion, but it's just a little bit too derpy for my taste. Like, it's really cute because, yeah, it's a Machoke that helps you move in. Like the Pokemon that help you move in Gen 3 are Machoke, right? Okay, here's what's up. I don't know how to feel about this card. I kind of like the shot, but I feel like it's kind of inconsistent. I like the shot and the angle, but the card feels a bit inconsistent. I'm gonna add this one to my list because it's quite cheap, but I'm not gonna regard it as a best in or am I? I'm starting to doubt because I was about to pick one of these, but I don't think so anymore. You know what? It's because the colors are like way too close together. Like the tones of the colors are way too close together for me to take a look at it and not get bored for a while. So I'ma pick this one. The Machoke. And finally, Machamp. How you doing, by the way, Crow? I know that there's something that I'm supposed to do for you specifically, but yeah, I legitimately, outside of work hours, it's been the only time that I've been on my PC. Like this stream for the past couple of days. My schedule's been so busy. I thought I couldn't get busier, but somehow I keep proving myself wrong. Let's see. Was it not you that also quite liked Machamp? I thought that you liked Machamp for some reason. Or maybe I'm mistaking you for someone. Nah, yeah. This one kinda... This one's cool. This is a cool shot. Not for the one who's gonna suffer from it, but... Although, you know what I don't like about this card? It kinda hides the fact that Machamp has 4 arms. In the best way possible, it seems like a child that drew this. Oh boy. Belt is off too? You mean the one where it's falling or oh, this one? Yeah, no belt. Just the Speedo. Is it Speedo? I don't remember. That's what happens when you're not a native and you don't master the language. This one's really dope. This one's cute. I don't do tag teams, but this one is really cute. Okay, yeah, I think that this is the best in slot. This full art is like too good for me to pass on. Oh, I didn't even realize this one. Yeah, this is so cute as well. Again, I won't do tag team, but it's good. I don't know. I actually kind of disappointed with the Machamp options. Especially for like, let me just order them by price. Just to see like what's my threshold for a budget option. This one would kind of be good if it wasn't for the fact that it has a huge mark of the set itself. Not gonna lie, this one's kind of charming. Not gonna lie, this is a glad champ. Oh, this looks bad. This actually looks really cheap. This looks like a cheap YouTube animation made for kids to be like drawn into it. Dark one is best. What is a bit too generic for me, for what I'm looking for. This one is a good one for budget, honestly. Right now, this one's winning for budget options. Because it's doing the thing that I wanted it to do, right? Being able of showcasing all the arms that it has. That's like one of the biggest changes between it and Machoke. So this one, maybe if the hand positions were a bit different would work, but if you know what, this would be kind of cool if it was somehow a little bit like the Machamp was a little bit further away and you could definitely see other Pokemon surrounding it rather than just a background of like I'm imagining a setting where Machamp is being surrounded by Pokemon that are trying to like corner him and fight him, and he's like, yeah, and using all its arms to cover all the possible directions. That would have been a better concept for a card, in my opinion. This one is kind of good for budget as well, but it's not as cool as the one that I was talking about before. This one, nah. This one, nah. I'll go with this. I like this one. This is the one that I want. Yeah, I was correct. I completely botched the picking the best in slot in the application. Let's go. Machamp gone, and Bellsprout is the next. I feel like Bellsprout should have a bunch of decent ones, right? Oh, he's so worried. I kind of want this one, not gonna lie. I still haven't seen all of them. I kind of want this existential dread Bellsprout. Me when I'm anxious about something. Speaking of which... Okay, that's kind of... Oh, this one's also kind of cute. And weirdly enough, it has the blocky vibe of a Pokemon Rumble. Of a Pokemon Rumble card. I know that it's not, but... And this one's kind of good looking as well. This is the OG. No? Yeah, that is the OG. I remember this card. It actually has a very beautiful vibe to it. I wouldn't mind having this one. What is this one doing though? I'm pretty sure I know someone who has this card. Is it Mikado? I think Mikado has this one. But I still feel like Existential Dread. Existential Dread just fits it so well. In a weird way, because there is no world in which I would believe that the Bellsprout would have Existential Dread. So, that's how we're doing it. Whippin' Bell. There's a bunch of flat ones. Of course there's gonna be a bunch of flat ones. I think I'm gonna have to go for a flat Whippin' Bell, honestly. Why is it reminding me? What's the name of the? It's giving off Stunfisk vibes. This is giving up Stunkiss. Stunfisk vibes. The original one. Which one is the original one? This one. Yeah, that one's also pretty good. That one's also pretty good. Oh god. If we can I guess that we can keep up with the with the theme of anxiety and stuff like that. With this one, but nah. OG Whippin' Bell kind of goes hard, yeah. This looks like a pear. This is so silly. Okay, I'm gonna add this one, but put the original one as the best in slot. I wouldn't mind having the other one. Is what I'm saying. Victory Bell. I feel like this evolutionary line does not get a lot of love. Not just from the like from the people who made the game, but also from the fandom. There's not a lot of people. I don't think you could name a lot of people that go like, oh yes, my favorite Pokemon is like Victory Bell. Not that it's bad though. Although personally, from the original grass type Pokemons that exist, from the first generation at least, I've always been more of an Vileplume guy rather than Victory Bell. Which is consistent somehow. I don't know. I'm not gonna explain. Not gonna explain, but I somehow feel like I give off the vibe of a Vileplume guy more than a Victory Bell vibe. This is very pretty. I think this is a no contention. Like there's absolutely this one's cute. And no, but this is like a zero contention. This one is so pretty. It's just like hanging there. Although this one is fun. This one is fun because it's an angle you would think you'd never see a Victory Bell coming from. But it's more interesting than it is pretty or fitting the vibe that I'm going for. No, I'm trying to figure out if it's a bit of a... if it's a topic that I want to introduce or not. But, I mean, I talked to you about it already, Cross, so why the hell not? I had my first, psychology session today. And I'm not entirely sure how to take it. Like, it was the first session ever. Like, I didn't know what to expect, and I tried to not have a lot of expectations towards it, so I kind of decided... I asked a coworker of mine who had done it before how it was, because we're pretty much using the same provider, not the same therapist, but the same provider, the service provider for psychology sessions, just to figure out like if I could talk about non-work related stuff, which is a bit of an overthinking thing to do, because the psychologist that I'm going with is provided by my company, so. And Tentacool has cool cards, and I don't know what to expect from here. So I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I kind of want to talk to the therapist about, but there would not be enough time for me to focus on all of them in a single session. Not anything super heavy, to be fair, but right now I talked a bit about how I struggle quite a lot with the idea of... I mean, you guys know this. I've talked it on stream before. Every time that I'm not doing anything that I consider or that I deem inside of my brain productive, I'm wasting time, right? So that's the thing that we're focusing on right now. I would go like... And I guess that I'm trying to work it out. That's why I got back to streaming in a way, and also why I've been editing videos lately as well. I'm kind of forcing myself to do it, but I think it was the easiest topic to introduce because I feel like I already had like somewhat of a battle plan, but I kind of also wanted, I guess, more the validation that this is well, not exactly, I'm gonna say it, it's a normal thing. Right? It's not something that's completely foreign to everyone. There's a lot of people who have also felt this way. So pretty much what would happen would be like, I would get home from work, tired. And what I would do is just shut down my brain, go play Skyrim, go play Minecraft, something fast. And I did this like for months without even... yeah, just because it was something that was very plug and play, shut down my brain, and be consumed and just what's the word that I'm looking for? Let me check. It's not derealization, is it? Oh, it actually is. It is. I like derealize. That's what. Derealize, like I'm here, but I'm not exactly here. Like I'm completely abstracted from my surroundings. It's just Minecraft, right? But then what would happen is that I would get at the end of the day, and I had plans to either stream or edit or something like that, and decided to not do that. And so when I went to bed and I stopped distracting myself, right? I guess the word that you used kind of useful for this context as well. I kind of, when I stopped distracting myself and I went to bed, for example, I would feel all the time super guilty because, oh, you were supposed to do this. You were supposed to edit or stream or something like that, and you didn't. And I feel that is something that people have felt before, for sure. But I don't think that's a healthy thing to be doing every single evening. And I'm saying this with a smile on my face, but it's been quite hard. Sorry for the heavy topic all of a sudden. Let's look Tentacool and then let's continue. Tentacool actually has some pretty decent cards. Low key. This one is kind of pretty. Maybe not that much now that I think about it. Is this the OG? This kind of slaps. My brain is indeed very rude, Crow. This one is not cool. Like, I'm not getting the background of it. It's just the Pokemon itself, right? It's just a base art. So what did the doc say? She reinforced. Yeah, I kind of realized that I was trying to focus on two things at the same time, so I ended up not doing any of them particularly well. What the doctor said so it was the first session, right? So, and we only started talking about the reason why I was there, or possible reasons, because this is just one of them, right? I won't expound the other ones just yet. Maybe when I do understand them better, I'll let you guys know. But what the session went something like, first of all, it was just very cordial. It was just explaining how the process would go. She explained how the program worked on their side. She asked what kind of expectations did I have, and I said what I just told you. I didn't have any expectations. I tried to not worry myself too much with what was gonna happen in the session, because I feel like psychologists work on a base set, like they all share along themselves, but they all do stuff differently, right? Some of them are a little bit more like intervene more. Some of them just like to listen and let you get to the conclusions yourself, and so on and so forth. But pretty much what happened was that. She explained the program to me, asked some expectations, if I have ever been to a psychology session, never, which I said, no, not really. This is the first time I wanted to try it out. I've been thinking about doing this for actually some years, but I don't think that it's ever been, I've never been uncomfortable with like my mental health to the point that I found it necessary to do that. Although I probably, there have been times where I probably should have gone even earlier than today, but that's for another time. And then she started asking a little bit about my life, like who I was, if I enjoy work, what I work at, how's my family life. She asked a bunch of stuff about my relationship with the people I live with my mom, with my uncle, with my siblings, with my dad, and it's just opening up a little bit. I guess that's what I'm saying. I think that my relationship with my close family is not like an issue related with what I was feeling that got me into looking into psychology, but it helped. It's like one of the things that I want to uncover, but not the one that I'm focusing on right now. So we talked a little bit, talked about Kati, talked about the move that I had, the plans that I have for when I move out, like for good, let's put it like that, and just trying to understand my backstory. And only at the end, like the last 20 minutes or so, we talked about like she asked me what let's put it like this. like, there is obviously more than one topic that is bringing me there, right? But she asked me which one I wanted to work on, like right now, like what's my biggest objective, right? What was the biggest motor, or which one I was most comfortable with talking with her right from the get-go in the first session, so that we can kick it off from somewhere, right? And the original, the first one that came to mind is like the one that I just said, my difficulty in finding a balance between work, my own projects, friends, and how that affects my health, right? My mental health. Because I felt like this whole thing about me feeling guilty about not doing productive stuff was affecting, and I guess it's still affecting my relationship with other people. I'm more closed off and isolated than I usually am, even though I do consider myself to be quite introverted. I feel like it has become more so in the last couple of months. And this is not like out of malice or anything, it's just, well, what I'm trying to figure out. But I guess it's the kind of lack of balance within my life. And I also talked a little bit about how she decided, obviously, to focus a lot on what I said, that when I get to bed, I guilt trip myself into thinking that I should have been productive the whole day, and I wasn't letting myself rest, or either rest or decompress at the same time. Because let's put it like this, right? And it's actually quite logical, the sense that, okay, I come to bed, I'm completely tired, and let's imagine that I decide to just boot up a game and play that game and be completely off, like take my mind off of everything, derealize, like I said. What's the issue with that, really? Like, and I do understand it's the lack of balance, because, okay, do it once or twice and that's healthy because you are supposed to relax, but do it every time, and I personally feel, and I still believe it is kind of like a waste of your time, of what of the limited time that you have here, like, alive, right? But if you are accomplishing, like, if you find yourself in a balance in which you can, like, do productive stuff, or that you consider productive, and also have fun with other stuff, then you're not guilt-tripping yourself whenever you're not doing something productive, and you're just enjoying. Because what was happening is exactly that. I realized I was playing Minecraft, and when I got to bed, I started thinking you didn't do anything, and somehow that completely drained off the happiness from, and the de-stress, like the stress levels that I had reduced from playing Minecraft, for example, or Skyrim, like went back up 5 minutes after I stopped playing, because my brain was being mean to me. And that's not normal. That is normal, but it's not how it should be. As in, a lot of people feel it, but we can all work together, or individually, whatever, to make it better for ourselves. You know? And so what we decided to do was exactly that. She asked me, okay, so what activities do you consider productive? And I said, like, okay, stream. I didn't say streaming because I find it so silly to say streaming whenever like, when I'm talking professionally or with someone who's like a professional, I feel like they're gonna judge me if I say streaming. For some reason, editing videos is easy enough or not so uncommon enough within the real world for people to relate, but streaming is such a completely different medium, let's put it like that, that I feel like they might judge me. Then probably they won't. It's like they're doing their job, but you know. This is my Tentacool thoughts. I can't believe that I just blabbed about psychology while looking at a bunch of Tentacool cards. Which, there are some pretty good ones, to be fair. Second row, fourth is cool. Yeah, I was looking at it. I'm actually kind of... I'm kind of divided between the one that you said, Crow, this one. I think that the background, like underwater, the underwater is so cool. Like, the above water, it's kind of meh. It's okay. It's like just a bunch of islands and like a skyline. But underwater is like really pretty. Really, really pretty. But part of me also kind of really likes the one right next to it. So I'm gonna get both. I think but maybe not. Okay, never mind. Sorry for backpedaling. I'm gonna keep the one that I was talking about. I like that one more. By quite a bit. I feel like I've seen this Tentacool pose before, right? I feel like I've seen Tentacool from that angle beforehand. Or maybe I'm just making it up. What is this? This is so cursed. Anyway. Tentacool. But yeah, right now what I keep forgetting that I didn't actually made up a final point. So what we ended up deciding at the end of the day was that I showed her that I was already... So I guess I can show you guys too. I won't do it like super in depth or anything, but I got an agenda. Look at me being organized. See? Right here. I book out what I have to do during the day. Wait. I just realized I fucked up my... No. I'm confused. Never mind. For a second, I thought that I wrote today's or this week's agenda for like in the wrong place, but no, I did it. I mean, it has some mistakes. I'm not particularly consistent with the way that I'm writing this. I actually fucked up a couple of times here, but yeah, now I kind of got it. So I showed her that I was already doing this. And she was like, okay, that's good. And she made a point to see that there would be days, like, she asked me to do the exercise where I would follow through for 2 weeks this agenda, right? With a condition that if I am... for some reason, if I've already done something productive in the day, I will cut myself some slack and force myself to do something not productive. Just so that my brain like hammers it in that it's okay to not be productive all the time. The other thing that she also suggested, and I guess this is just like time management and how to deal with your brain. She also told me that, okay, maybe you should be a little bit more specific with the items in your agenda, because I can see that one of the slots or a bunch of the slots that you have is just edit. How about you... I actually had to explain her some editing terms, which was kind of nice. It was nice of her to actually care, to listen to like some more technical terms of my process of editing videos, because she was like she was trying to pull off an example of something that she knows nothing about, so I gave her like a concrete example of something that was palpable within the context of editing videos. And she was like, okay, so how about you, instead of booking it, quote unquote, for a lack of a better term, instead of booking it as just edit, how about you do it a smaller session? Because one of the things that I commented was like, oh, I work very much in bulk. I like being super invested, and when I decide to edit, I like to do it for hours, the same way that I like doing anything, really. I like doing things for big bursts of hours rather than just shorter periods. She also told me to consistently try to cut these blocks into like smaller, almost bite-sized task-sized bits, so that I don't fall into the trap of screwing everything up just by being too involved with what I'm doing. So let's imagine she told me, okay, instead of booking 3 hours for editing, how about you do something like you do 1 hour just for clip selection? And that's one of the terms that I had to tell her about. And I was like, my brain was like, I kind of hate that. I'll try, but I kind of hate that. I kind of hate the concept. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be trying to do starting from now. And what we also discuss is that, but I do see the thing is, my brain, like from a logical standpoint, it makes sense to me, right? It makes sense because it seems a lot more manageable. And let's also look at from the other perspective. Why I like editing. We know this. I know this. Why would it be daunting for me to think that I want to edit? Like, I get home, I have the option of editing for 3 hours or play a video game for until I want and relax, even though at the end of the day I'm not gonna actually relax because bad brain, right? When the option could be something like, okay, we're not really editing for 3 hours, we're doing clip selection for an hour, or we're doing subtitles for an hour, something like that. Just bite-sized tasks. It makes sense from that perspective as well. Does it make me any more receptive? I'm forcing myself to it. Okay, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go because it's like a professional telling me that. But it's not something particularly new. Like, this is not a new concept. I've known this for a while, and I've kind of, okay, I heard that idea from before. Like, my thought process is being, okay, this idea of bite-sized tasks went into the brain, and like, I grabbed it, I put it inside a folder, and I shut down the cabinet, right? But now it's like the same thing is being told to me by like a proper professional that is like working with me, and I'm trying my best to not put it in the folder and closing the cabinet. I'm trying to like at least give it a shot. If it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work for me. We'll work with another alternative together. Right? This is a healthy way of looking at things. Oh boy. Okay. I've been going a bit... I guess Tentacool and Tentacool is the place to talk about psychology. It's their tentacles are reaching deep into my mind and grabbing all the knowledge that I have. Poor guys are gonna starve. But yeah, I think that this one's quite... Oh, damn, I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. I think this is best in... This one is kind of dope as well. Nah, never mind. Never mind. The bit's too alien. Like, I liked this at first glance because it looks kind of cultish. Like it's something that you would find on the wall, like stamped on the wall of a cult, like a statue version of this. With the symmetry? Yeah, it is symmetric. With the symmetry. But, never mind. I quite like this one. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Aquapolis one as the best in slot because I know it's really dark, and I know that it kind of it's dark and the colors are kind of similar between the Pokemon and the background, but I don't feel like it loses itself. And I've been to the Oceanarium super recently, like 2 weeks ago or so with Kati. We went on a little date when I was on vacation, and this is the kind of setting that you'd see this kind of Pokemon in. In fact, now that I'm talking about it, I just remembered when I went to the Oceanarium, there were a bunch of changes. Like the Lisbon has an Oceanarium, which is like this huge aquarium with a lot of species there. They do like fuck, what's the name of it? They treat wildlife and they make it like what's it? It's not really repopulate. Like they reinsert animals into wildlife after they recover from like injuries, diseases, and so on and so forth, or they introduce it based from zoos and stuff like that. They do that kind of work. And one of the things that they added recently, which kind of shows that they're also trying to modernize themselves, is there's this room that they turned into it's not really interactive, but like this digital room where they have video being projected all over and all around you. Rescue. That's it's not really rescue in that sense, but I do understand. For simpler terms, yeah. But they added like this very modern looking. It's just literally an empty room with projections. And it's projections between... It's really cool because it's a mix of animal, like aquatic animal life. A lot of like space as well. And lights, like all together, all meshing together. And it's really good. Especially considering that I've already been to that place a bunch of times. It was the first time that it was there when I went the last time. I thought that was like a breath of fresh air. And I found myself just being wowed by how pretty everything was for like 10 minutes. Like, legitimately breathing out of my mouth like... But yeah. And this one is a best in... not a best in slot, but budget option. And yeah, I guess I'm just gonna stop scrolling like this. Geodude also has a Alolan. Yeah. Alola. There you go. Let's start with Alola. From someone... I'm gonna ask this to someone who actually played the game set in Alola. What's the lore behind Alola and Geodude? Alolan. Because I can get a bunch of the changes that some Pokemon go through between their original version and Alola. Geodude is one that I'm not really that convinced makes sense. But maybe there's like there's like some sort of in-game lore or reason for it. Something magnets. How do they work? Not a lot of Alolan Geodude. I think that this one's quite charming. Someone help me pick this one actually. This one's pretty dope as well. This a little Geodude just hiding menacingly. Feels like it's gonna do something mean to me. No, I think it's once again. This might be kind of frustrating actually, because I do want a. I think I do have a clay Pokemon on from the ones that I've already chosen, but when it's a clay Pokemon, it's never really the best in slot for me or a budget option. There's always like cheap options that I find to be better. In this case, I'm thinking about going with the Journey Together one. So for Alolan, I'll grab this one, and let's go for just a normal looking Geodude. Am I the only one that actually quite likes the original Geodude card? Although the colors seem very different, but some of the Pokemon, like the card really does differ in terms of color. I don't feel like Geodude has a lot of amazing cards. For example, I like this one. Oh no, never mind. I thought, you know what? For a second, I really like the concept for this card, because I thought that it was like grabbing onto both cliffs and it was like doing pull-ups. But I don't particularly like the art either. The style, it's not my thing. And yeah, now that I'm looking at it better, it's not doing what I thought it was. So. Not a lot of good cards for Geodude, to be fair. I like this one. This one's kind of cute. And this one is cute as well. Nah, I'm gonna be really fast with this one. I'll get the chilling Geodude. Good looking boy. Okay, let's go with Graveler next. Yeah, I'm stopping myself from going back to the menu every time that I open a new. I'm just opening a new tab. Otherwise, I need to scroll over and over. Let's see the possibilities for an Alolan. Yo. Oh, I thought it was rolling. I guess it kind of is, charging menacingly. This one is very good looking. This Alolan Graveler is very good looking. Gonna be very hard to beat. Yeah. This one is the one that comes closest. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't realize that there were so many little guys. They're cutie flies, right? Cutie flies? Bro, I'm such a knowledgeable person. Never played this game, and I knew the name of the Pokemon. Dub. True Pokemon fans raising their eyebrows like, yeah, of course, very knowledgeable, yes. Let me just check. Maybe I can add both and only pick one. I need to see which one like literally does not. I was trying to compare the Geodude that I picked, the Alolan Geodude, to see if it fit with the vibe of any of them, and not really. Oh, screw it. I'll do both, but I'll do both, but I feel like this is the one that I like the most. The team up one. No. Why did I stop sharing Graveler? That's just the Alolan version. Right, I completely botched it. Hold on. I almost did a boo-boo. No boo-boo though. Now, other Graveler cards. It actually has a bunch of fun ones. This one's kind of fun. Although the arms seem very not Graveler-like. I like this one as well. Although I do not like the card format itself, weirdly enough. I think this one takes the cake so far. Look at that silly little boy. The face is just... The face is like way too good to ignore. But what is it? Is it like rolling down a hill? At the same time, it also looks like a tree. Is it rolling down the tree? There's some pretty cool action shots. Like this one is really detailed and has a lot of things going on. But no. I'm going for this one. Wait, hold on. Which one are you talking about? You're talking about this one? This one has a lot of details. And it's kind of cheap, so I'm gonna add it as well. Just because, why not? I wouldn't mind having it. I need to stop. This one is really good, but I think I'll go with this one. Now, Golem. And we can start with a Alolan Golem. Alola. Right, I completely forgot that I don't like Alolan Golem that much. The mustache just seems so silly. It's just too silly for me, I can't. Not a lot of great options, to be fair. This one seems a bit too out there. This one seems a little bit awkward looking. The GX actually doesn't look half bad, legitimately. But I think I'll go with the Guardians Rising. It's the coolest one, like by far. So Alolan Golem, we'll go for this one. And for average Golem, let's... Okay, what the hell is going on here? What are you doing, bro? It's charming. I'll give you that. I like this one as well. The OG... Wait, is this the OG? I actually think I've never seen the OG Golem. That's so silly. It's so derp. Ooh, hold on. Hello. Hello. This is so dope. This is a really cool card. Chotto mate. It's a bit dark. I get it. I will not disagree. But let's see, which other ones are there? Yeah. Hold on. The more I look at it, the less I like it. It seems... You know what the worst part is? I kind of want cards that look... Okay, I have silly cards, right? I know that there will be cards that will be silly cards, and there are ones that are going to be a little bit more serious. But I don't want too serious in my collection. Otherwise, it seemed like kind of just going for a vibe that's like just, oh, this is cool looking. It's like dope, yeah. It's like the Chad of a Pokemon card collector. And I feel like this is way too serious. This one's kind of charming. But I am legitimately in a pickle. Part of me really wants this one. I'll put it as a best in slot. Part of me wants this one, and I can get the... this is a bit too... again, a bit too serious. It's taking itself a little bit too serious for me. I might go with OG. I'll go OG. OG card for Golem budget. Ooh, I'm expecting cool Ponytas. And it also has Galarian, yeah. So, Galar. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm expecting cool Ponytas. Like, it's a horse. Like, horses need to have good cards, good illustrations. You're the one who doesn't like Ponyta that much, right, Crow? It's... I feel like we've had this conversation. Probably when I was doing the Gen 1 tier list. I think so. The OG is... okay, I thought I liked the OG. And I guess I do. But the background is kind of ruining it for me. Like this, the background kind of ruins it. Jeez, the Galarian... I'm gonna beef with Galarian Ponyta. Galarian Ponyta is too My Little Pony for me. This can't be an unpopular opinion, right? Like, I get it, it's cute, and I'm not saying that cute is bad, but it's a bit... okay, but there's like... I want to make it cute and I want to make it My Little Pony. This is too My Little Pony for my... yeah. It seems a bit out of place. A bit too out of place. Like, wrong franchise. Yo, I just realized, is this literally a shiny Ponyta? Damn, no wonder this is expensive as heck. Holy. But let's see. Let's see. I think that on the top rows there were better looking. I like the one where it's drinking water, actually. Like, this is hollow. This is such a pretty card. It's really... this one as well. And they're both pretty inexpensive. The question is, which one do I like the most for... Nah, I think I like this one the best. I like this one the best. I'm gonna do for this for Ponyta. And... oh wait, are these part of the same set? They are. Like the shiny one and this one. They probably make... they probably combine well enough. And... but I'll also add this one just because it's like super cheap. You know. And let's go with Galarian. Okay, so here's my thought. Weirdly enough, the card that's most... Oh, again, like, I was taking this this card specifically as an example of it being to My Little Pony. Somehow this is worse. This one is Baby. This feels legitimately wrong. In my opinion, this feels wrong. Like, displaced, not a Pokemon. You know who had a really big thing with My Little Pony? Everyone that was born the same year as Kati. My sister's from the same year as Kati. So... But my sister had so many My Little Pony stuff. And no, it's not My Little Pony. My bad. I'm stupid. I was thinking... I said My Little Pony, but I was thinking Little Pet Shop. That's what I meant. My Little Pony is not really... Wait, I should probably be careful with what I say. I just completely forgot how big the My Little Pony fan base is. Sorry, guys. Honestly, I'm gonna go with this one. And I'm really happy because I feel that because I really wanted a card of this with this style on my collection. Weirdly enough, I feel that Galarian Ponyta fits the bill perfectly. So I'ma add this. No, dang it. I'ma put it as my best in slot. And that's it for Ponyta. Let's go for Rapidash. Yeah, I'm expecting good cards from Rapidash as well. Ah, that's such a cool art. That's such a completely different vibe. I actually would really like a change in, like a transition between the Ponyta that I had that's like very calm and very sweet looking to this like menacing looking Rapidash. Yo, Mikado, what's up? Welcome in. Finally been able to join. You don't like the back legs. Hold on. You are better at looking at details. More than 7? Here, for you. Yes, more than 7. Not many more than 7, to be fair. I had a lot of tangents because I went to my first psychology session today. So, I kind of spent 20 minutes on Tentacool and Tentacruel. Yeah, I get your point. The back leg, specifically this one, right? It's a bit too skinny, like the connection. I'll take it in consideration still, though. Would like to... Is the category the... What? What is that supposed to mean? Ah, this is the OG one. OG Rapidash. It's cute. Honestly, I was expecting better... Wait. No, I think that... Oh, maybe it is, actually. You mean the Twitch category? Like, out of context, it could have been something within the card that I wasn't taking a proper look at. So, what I did when choosing the category at the time... I think that this might be... Wait. Hold on. Pokemon TCG GBA. It's not GBA, GB game. It actually might be, now that now that you pointed out. What I did was pretty much go to the category that had more people streaming opening cards, you know? At least at the time, but maybe I just caught it like on an off day where the people were mostly streaming on this category rather than on something else. But it made sense to me. But I just did it, researched one and went with it. Uh, this kind of... Yeah, it's probably... Yeah. But let me know, like, right now I'm streaming, and I can do it afterwards. But if you have, like, the possibility of checking, like, other Pokemon TCG categories to see if this is, like, not the best one, but the correct one, let me know. You don't have to do it, though. Just if you want to help out. I don't know, man. I was actually expecting a little bit better from Rapidash. This one seems to be for... Yeah, okay. Then it's what I was talking about. Awesome. You don't see... Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm on the right place. I'm in the right place. Yeah, I'm actually kind of disappointed with the Rapidash cards. This might be a good one, because I feel like it's the one that continues in the same art style as I have from Ponyta, but I don't want that to be like a criteria. In contrast, this one might be, but I don't like its face. I don't like Rapidash's face here. It seems a little bit too... It seems weird, honestly. I don't like the guy here. If the guy wasn't here, I would probably have this one. Yeah, I'll go with this. I'll go with the Temporal Forces Rapidash. Also, you really like the Machop evolutionary line. I'm gonna show you the ones that I picked. So for Machop, I actually picked the clay one, but I would also be fine with the OG. No, it's the other way around. So my best in slot is the OG because I'm a really big sucker for it having like the marks from being embarrassed. And for once I picked the clay one because this is really fitting. The clay is so good for this one. Probably one of the best usages of clays that I've seen so far in this journey. Then what? Then we have Machoke. I actually kind of got disappointed with the cards. For a bit I was looking at these ones because the waterfall effect kind of looked dope on me, but the more like then I kept looking at it and I got kind of tired from looking at it. I actually didn't mention this one because it's a little bit too derpy, but this one is kind of cute as well. But what I ended up going... Oh, and I also mentioned this one right here because I feel like the concept is really cool, but it seems a little bit all over the place, the art. But the shot is cool looking. So the one that I ended up going with is this one. Which, I don't know why, kind of reminds me of Gurren Lagann. Maybe it's just all the stars around it. You have both of them. The ones that you're talking about. Please give... oh yeah, and for the full art / illustration, it just looked a bit too derpy. Like this one specifically. The one in the middle seems a bit too derpy for me. It's like, not my vibe. And then, what else do we have? Then we have Machamp. And on the Machamp side... Yeah, the Machamp side is the full art. The Machamp full art is like the best in slot. It just fits it so well. You know what it kind of reminds me? And it might be a pale comparison. It reminds me of the strong... character, like the strong family member from Encanto, the Disney movie, because this is exactly what she does. But nevertheless, this is a banger card. This is so good. And for budget option, I went with this one, actually. Because I had a bunch of issues with some others. Because there's not a lot of them that I particularly liked. And the ones that I did consider... We go simple Chinese and... Wait, is it really inexpensive in Chinese, the full art? Yeah, the reason why I picked that one is because I wanted one that showed a lot of... Or made like a big emphasis on the fact that Machamp has a lot of arms. And I feel like this one does that perfectly. Budget would be light Machamp. I looked at it for a while, actually. And Crow can attest to this. Like, I looked at the light Machamp for a little bit. But then I decided to go for another one. I still like it, though. Ooh, now we're going for some that might have some pretty cool cards. I'm thinking Slowpoke will have good cards. Like, it's just too memorable. I used to have this one, which sucks, by the way. Like, this one is not a good card. Not a particularly good card, no. But Slowpoke will have great cards, for sure. Yeah, we've seen this one before. It's just so perfect, but no tag team. Part of me thinks that this illustration is the inside of a Slowpoke's head. Like just an empty field and a single Slowpoke. Not complicated. No headache. Ah, there's also Galarian Slowpoke. I forgot about that. Then in that case, let me just add a bunch of entries for that. Wait, let's go for that one. Probably not as many. Probably not a lot of good ones. Yeah. So for Galarian Slowpoke, what we have is this one. It's kind of cute. We have this one, which I don't like that much. But yeah, I kind of spoiled myself. I think that this is the best in the slot. Give me a second, someone's knocking at my door. Hattie is here and she brought beer. Right here.
I bought him. What is this? Belgian beer.
You did not buy that for me, I'm sure.
I did.
You did?
You don't like it?
No, I do like it, but I thought it was gonna be a gift for one of the people who had
No,
her
it's for you.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
We're gonna give this to the kids.
No. Obviously not. Obviously not. But I thought we would give the to Carl. Wait, hold on.
We can try to buy it if you want to. Does she like beer down
I'm not sure.
Hello, guys.
I can ask my dad if she likes, like my stepmom. Yeah.
Yes.
Gasp. Yeah. Say hi to Kathy. She's here and she brought beer. My stepmom's birthday was like yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think she likes beer. Wouldn't be a bad gift.
Now part of your.
My stream setup.
Yeah.
Okay, she brought me beer for my stream setup. You're so kind. That fits.
Do they look good? I don't know.
I don't know. Bia is not here anymore. Bia was here for the beginning of the stream and she's not anymore.
You take a picture.
Yeah, I shall. I shall. You wanna save it? Wow, she doesn't want... I'm not sure if Twitch likes it. Ooh, that's a good point. Actually, you probably should... Yeah, leave it there. No, but it depends. Oh, but it depends. Like, if I go... No need to panic. Such a dork.
I fixed the. Now he has more clips for the compilation.
What compilation?
That can be the start of the compilation. No, yes.
Oh my god, it's Kathy's birthday again. Ah. Because that's going to be the tradition, right? I'll do a clip video.
You didn't do it for my last.
You don't need to be mean like that. You didn't do that for my birthday either.
I didn't. I need to learn how to edit.
Guys, let's support Kathy in learning how to edit. Legitimately, because she's been trying. How's that been?
I haven't looked at it since the first time I looked at it.
Okay, she hasn't looked at it, apparently.
If not good at.
Yeah,
try.
why? No practice, only good.
Yeah, I got my. I did some. I tried some like fun things that they have there, and then they got stuck, and I was like, I can't take this out, and I turned off the app. And then he told me, you just have to take it out here. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's. To be fair, DaVinci Resolve does have like a learning curve, so.
Sounds stupid.
And usually the learning curve gets like you progress through the learning curve by
doing the thing.
Yeah.
No way. That's,
Yeah.
I don't believe.
Yeah.
I don't believe that at all. Really good English. I should get a camera.
Actually thinking about changing it.
Really, you're gonna give me that camera?
I'm gonna sell it to you. It's a dog eat dog world. Is that how you say it? Sure. Sure.
That sounds like you.
What is?
It sounds like something you would do.
What
You
is
would
that
sell
supposed
to
to
me
mean?
instead of giving it.
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah. Actually, I made Kati pay for the video that I made of the clips of us.
Yeah, for my birthday.
Yeah, I made that
Weird.
video for her birthday and went like, now give money. YouTube isn't giving me any money, we all know that.
You think you're
But-
getting the beers for free?
Yeah, of course. Where's my money?
We need to do streams
True.
together.
I want to do stream with you next week. I want to see how my week is though, because my week is kind of messed. The next week I'm gonna go to the office so many times again.
That's annoying.
No me.
Collab, yeah.
But yeah, we want to collab. We have a bunch of games that we want to play together. Like Stardew Valley, and don't start because this is the only games that we play together. I'm joking. No, we want to play It Takes Two, for example, right?
We do.
And before Crow says Baldur's Gate 3.
We can't play at the same time.
I'll buy the...
Yeah, just buy me the game. It's like 60.
Wait, no. Stop lying, Crow. I didn't snipe you. I'm pretty sure you said that after I said it. Just on purpose to make it funny. I refuse to believe that I actually sniped you with BG3. You were no shot. No shot.
I believe her. Since last time we talked, we kept talking about that. Okay.
I dabbed at work today. I'm an idiot. Like, someone had this camera frozen and had all of our, like on Teams, we're having a meeting and someone had their camera freezing, right? But everyone was standing still, so the person didn't know if we were... But don't give me any ideas. I will not dab at the doctor. Like, he was freezing, and everyone was like not moving because we didn't require any movement the meeting that we were doing, like any meeting would. And I was trying to figure out, and he was trying to figure out if he was back online. So he asked like, yo guys, can you move just to see if I'm back or not? And I instantly defaulted to like dabbing. I hadn't dabbed in so long.
That's a really good card.
Card?
But
Yeah, it's my best in slot for this one specifically. It's not. It really isn't. But there are not a lot of good cards for a Galar's Slowpoke. Wait, hold on. Let me go over here. Show people can see.
I don't.
Wait, I'm stupid. I just realized that I didn't pick a Rapidash. But it's thank you for the beer. I'm gonna crack a cold one. Yeah, I'm that cool. I'm that those kinds of guys. I'm a Chad. Yo, bring me my Bud Light. The cold one.
Shut up.
Woman. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
I was gonna go because I need to make dinner. Now I'm just gonna go.
Because you're mad at me.
I'm mad at you.
You're mad at me because I called you a woman.
Yeah, I'm mad at you because you called me a woman. That's what happened. How dare you? Freaking stupid, actually. This is why I don't do streams with him anymore.
Yeah, because you're afraid I'm too hilarious.
Sure. Continue your stream.
Honestly, I think that our cameos on each other's streams, like when we barge into the room, are the best ones. I think there's somehow some of our best content together.
Yeah, best content is the one that we didn't plan.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Fair enough. We could do a stream of something which is next to each other. Because that's the biggest change. We're usually streaming in separate places.
Yeah.
We stream together.
True. That is true.
Either way.
Are you gonna stream today?
Yes. But I'm not streaming Friday because of your stupid friend's birthday.
I'm not streaming on Friday because of my stupid friend's birthday. Are we actually gonna buy him Pokemon cards?
We should.
I think we should.
Yeah, like one of those.
Yeah, if they're not too expensive. I don't remember the price. We can talk about it afterwards. Yeah.
Answered you. So relevant. Pokemon cards. How is it not a topic for the stream? Let me see the cards.
The cards of wait, Slowpoke?
Yes, I want to see if you're right.
No, I still haven't picked. I'm actually going back. I guess that I can look at them with you, because you're gonna go. Because I just realized that I
That you're stupid. I don't mean that.
She
No.
does. She
Wait.
does. She says that all the time.
No, wait.
Like, I've been psychologically hurt so much ever since I moved in with her.
That's not true.
She wakes up and goes
Calls you
to goes to
stupid.
my room and go like, "You're stupid,"
Yeah.
and like,
That's true.
"This fucking dingus."
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah,
He said Dudu.
I was gonna let you help me pick the Slowpoke card. Now go.
Let's just see the cards.
Get out of your
I'll
house.
tell you which one is the best.
Tell me which one's the best one.
Are those all the cards?
No. I fucking love this one. I
No.
love this.
I know it has a Psyduck. It's not the best one. Is that an
Okay.
EX? No, it's a GX.
Okay, but appreciate it.
The eyes look weird.
You look weird.
Should I do this, guys?
This
Should I
one-
just steal his idea?
Feel
Just
free.
do the same thing. and-
Feel free, honestly. I'd be down. I'm pretty sure I'm not the first one doing this. So which one is the best one?
That one. The one in the water.
This
I love
one?
those cards. I want that card actually.
Go buy it then.
Where?
Hmm. That's a cute one.
Okay, I don't know. Let me see all the cards. I'll tell you which one. Yeah, it's that one. You guys are welcome. That's the best card of Slowpoke. And
Where's the light Slowpoke?
Jesus, why is that full art almost 20 euros?
I don't know. It actually
It's kind of mid.
right?
Doesn't like
It has.
the art style.
It's silly. It's silly.
a lot
But
of the Slowpoke cards.
shocking.
Okay, but that card is really good. You're right. That one is probably the best. But I want the
But that's
water one.
but that's for the Galarian. So
But
I'm
that-
doing Galarian Slowpoke and I'm doing normal Slowpoke.
Fair.
For
I
Galarian, it's this one.
want
You want the one where he's
Underwater.
like this one.
I want all the cards that look like that with the water and Pokemon's in the water.
Fair. I think this is a pretty inexpensive. I like this one. No, I don't.
I like it too, actually. It's like old stuff. So, one I will.
I fucking hate this one.
Oh, so stupid. That's something Mikad would fucking want because it's silly.
Derogatory,
I like
by the way.
With the Pikachu.
Derogatory.
Oh, another one in the water.
You like this one?
I like the other one way better. But I don't like that one. I like that one. I like
there's
the
a
ones that
total-
have a bunch of Pokemon.
Actually, I don't like neither the Pikachu nor the. Weirdly enough, I'm thinking that the Pikachu looks fake. Looks like a bootleg Pikachu. Derogatory.
Fair enough.
Where's the light?
Fake Charizard today.
Got a fake Charizard. What do you mean?
Did I not show you? My friend found cards on the floor. They were for sure fake. They like for sure fake. I did actually. Oh my guys, look at my Charizard.
That's slow, bro, dude. You said light Slowpoke. I've been looking for light Slowpoke for so long. You're talking about
Guys,
slow.
look at
Hold on.
Look at my my Charizard.
Need to get closer. God damn it.
It's my
Focus.
first Charizard. Isn't it so cool? Really?
It's focusing on you instead of the card. Yeah. This is mega fake. No, I didn't read that, Mikado, sorry.
I kind of love how fake it is. Sometimes we have like the fake ones that look real. This is just like,
Fake.
I am a fake card, and it's so funny to me. She also had another ones that were like, she had like a few ones that weren't even real Pokemons.
Go down.
I love stuff too. That don't include.
Bye.
Don't include this. But
Bye.
my card is very cool, and I have a Charizard, and you guys know. It's like worth 500 euros
Bye.
or more. I'm gonna sell it anyway.
Alright. See ya. Thank you very much for stopping by and for the... Fucking lame. We're being lame
See
on
you
camera.
guys.
We're
See
being
ya.
lame on camera.
And
More
then
openly.
The rest of the stream is gonna be like one more card.
Why is everyone saying that? Why is everyone telling the truth? I think this is gonna be quite hard. The Slowpoke. The reason why I'm taking so long is because people just keep barging in and, you know, getting me off the flow, obviously. I actually quite like this Slowpoke. This is a bad photo. Tell me this is just a bad photo because it seems very blurry. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say. The one that Kati talked about was actually quite good, yeah. Although part of me... I still want to see which other cards there are. I particularly like this one, actually. It's just very relaxed. The Slowpoke is just very, very relaxed. Good for him. But I like this one as well. I'll keep both. Actually, no. I like this one the best. I like this one the best. I think that the setting is quite charming. Yeah. And I just realized while Kati was here that I completely glanced over of Galarian Rapidash. Galarian? Yeah. Oh, damn it, dude. Oh, whoops. Not what I wanted. Yo, this is so good. Yeah, no questions asked. This is the best in slot. Holy, that's pretty. And yeah, and I guess that I don't have a lot of other options. This is the budget option. There you go. Ah, but damn, that Rapidash card goes really hard. Okay, slow bro. Slow bro, let's start by looking at, is it Galarian? Oh shit, there are not a lot of Galarian slow bro cards. And in fact, there's like 2. To be fair, the card is quite charming, but I can't wait to see what if they'll ever release new cards for this Pokemon specifically, for this variant. Not that it's a bad card, like I said, but I guess that the options that I have are not that many. So, to be fair, it does help with how fast we can go through these Pokemon and help with the rhythm of the stream, but you know, that's not about rhythm. You know what it is time to? I need to go to the toilet. I'm gonna run a small ad break. Wait, can I even do an ad? Did I lose the possibility of playing an ad? Okay, I'm gonna go and run a 2-minute ad break while I'll BRB. I'll do a quick intermission. So, BRB. Julio. I'm back, peeps. You know what I was thinking just now? I'm kind of fearful. Fearful is the good word for that. I'm kind of fearful for legendaries. Do legendaries have a lot of cards? I feel like they should. But at the same time, there's like Pokemon that I feel like they should have a lot of cards and they don't. Or that at least should have good cards and they don't. So I'm not entirely 100% sure. Okay, let's keep going for Slowbro, like actual Slowbro, not the other one. Mikadu's beloved. To be fair, this silly little card is pretty good. It's pretty charming. I can get why someone would like it. I'm expecting to see, like, I'm looking to see if there's something that pops out, something that gets me. Something that gets me, I guess. my brain went completely out the window this time around. I forgot what I was saying. Weirdly enough, I think that the one that I like the most is one that I think you have, Mikado. It's this one, the Pokemon Go one. This one kind of slaps. Man. Is this like not the... Wait, stop it. Stop it. That's not what I want. Is this not like the same vibe? I feel like this is the same vibe from this card. If only I didn't steal it. Where did you steal it from? What do you mean? What is that supposed to mean? Did I completely forget any sort of context on what you're saying, or what's up? Or are you admitting to a crime, bro? But yeah, that's the one that we're going for. Magnemity. Let's go for Magnemity. Was it actually mine? Ah, so that's what happened, right? Because I did have a Pokemon Go set. True. Not set, but cards from the Pokemon Go set. That's what I meant. The ones that you guys. I mean, to be fair, you guys gave it to me and ended up going like trickle down economics towards like back to you. So if you think about it from an economy standpoint, the theory works. You give it to the rich and it will eventually go down to the poor. That sounded very wrong. Yeah, so Magnemite, these ones slap. These ones are really, really good. Quite my vibe. But let me check. Wait. Are there any other... No, okay. For some reason, my brain went out the window again and thought, there's like an Alolan Magnemite. Or something like that, like a regional form for Magnemite. The illustration is cute, the one with Surge. Yeah, it is. It be. To be fair, I was looking through them without actually looking at them, which, you know, consistent. I quite like these ones, to be fair. The seems like a Blender thingy, like something made in Blender. I don't know why I would think that this would have a bunch of concepts for it. I don't know why I thought that would be the case. It definitely isn't. I think that the illustration is my favorite from what I've seen, but I'll also need a budget option for this. Actually, this one is quite... never mind. I was gonna say that it looks quite cool, and it does, but the effects and the Magnemite and the background seem to not mesh well together. They're not like well blended together. They kind of seem like what they are, which is like different layers. So I'm a pass on that one. OG would... no, I don't like OG. The texture seems weird. This is OG, right? I'm pretty sure this is OG. What other options are there? Don't like this one. I could just go for a Glad Magnemite, like this one, for example. That wouldn't be a bad option. Right? This one is kind of cool, honestly. This one seems like it's charging an entire cannon specifically at us, and it's different from every other. Every other, he's just floating around, whilst in this one, why does it remind me of something? It kind of reminds me of this. I don't know. Why did my mind go to this? Did you guys watch this anime growing up? I watched this anime growing up. It is so good. But my brain went... This anime was quite fun from what I remember. It's not one that I've rewatched from my childhood. It's one that I had thought about. What I did play a lot of was the GBA game for Medabots. It was really good. It was actually really fun. Probably the game that I played the most. No, the third game that I played the most on the GBA, except for Pokemon and Legend of Zelda. And by Pokemon, I mean any sort of Pokemon, like Mystery Dungeon and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'll go with this one as my budget option. It has... just for the fact that it's like different, right? And it's actually doing something. Magneton. I'm not expecting a lot from Magneton either. These would be kind of cool. Like at first glance, the base set 2 would be kind of cool. Yeah. Let's take a look at what else we have out there. Like slowly. Like really slowly. Yeah, I think to be fair, it's kind of the issue with these kinds of Pokemon that are kind of just too simple and don't seem to have that much personality attached to them. And I mean this like not as a criticism or anything like that. It's just facts, like factos. Like in these scenarios in which the Pokemon is kind of just a thing and not a super interesting thing, I think that the best approach that one could have is either have like either fun colors or fun art styles, or a very easy way, in my opinion, to get it to be interesting is just having it somehow interacting with the world. Like, for example, let's grab... this is the perfect example. Magnemite and Magneton. It's so weird that, at least from what we've seen so far, there are not that... these cards are kind of cool, to be fair. There are not a lot of cards or arts in which it's interacting... This one's dope as well. This one's kind of dope. There are not a lot of arts where it's interacting with an environment, and it could be using like its the whole magnetism theme it has around it to See, I thought this was gonna be it. Does it? You know what? I can completely take it back. This is a really good one. I was about to shit on it to make a point. I was about to shit on it because I thought... I was gonna say something like... for example, look at this card. Wouldn't it be exactly perfect if all these colors that are going around Magneton, for them to be like metal things that are flying towards it because it's like pulling them with its magnets? That is not the case, but the card kind of slaps. This is... Although I do really like the OG, I think that this is best in slot. And for a full art or illustration, this is not expensive. This is not expensive at all. Banger. Scarlet and Violet Black Star promos. You did it again, I think. I'm not sure if I have a lot of them for you. Okay, let's do Farfetch'd. I feel like this could have some fun elements to it. Oh, there's Galarian Farfetch'd as well. I don't know why. Part of me thought that for some reason that Galarian Farfetch'd wasn't a thing, and that the normal Farfetch'd would evolve into Galarian Farfetch'd like in Galar. But that's because I had a brain fart. Right, because yeah, never mind. I don't know why I forgot about this. This one's kind of cool. But I like this one. I think this one captures the essence of Galarian Farfetch'd very well. You can see what it's about, right? But this one is... What the hell's going on with that? Is that a dust cloud? Hold on. Oh, it is a dust cloud. It's kind of cool. But god damn it. Okay. I'm conflicted because I was really about to pick this one as the best in slot. But as I close it, I realized the huge single strike marker on top. But part of me is also like, okay, it took you a while to realize that was there, wasn't it? It kind of took me a while to realize it was there, so maybe it's not that much of an issue. I'll add this as a best in slot. And I'll add the other one as a possible, like one card that I wouldn't mind having. I mean, it's not like I have a lot of a lot to choose from. This one seems a bit too much for me, although he does look fabulous. Whoa, what's up? What are you pointing towards? From Galarian Farfetch'd? This one? Or are we talking like OG Farfetch'd? Sorry. I feel like we're talking about... Why is it... It's giving off the vibe that it's being chased by aliens. Let me see the other ones. But I can see the appeal of this one. Yo, I kind of really like this one. I know it's really simple. I want someone to look at me the same way as this Farfetch is looking at its leak. I want someone to look at me the same way that this Farfetch is looking at this leak. I want to be caressed. Like, my face to be caressed like this Farfetch is caressing this leak. Reminds me... I can see it, actually. I legitimately can see it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Well, what set is this, by the way? Hidden Fates. This one's not that bad either. It's not... Doesn't go well in my mind that the Farfetch can fly. For some reason. Don't judge me for what I just said. Okay. I have the feeling that Seal will have no good cards. Legit. But we still have Doduo and Dodrio to go towards. I feel like Doduo needs to have good cards. This is so silly. This one's so silly. They're so happy looking at each other. Wait, are they running? Are they laying down? This card confuses me. Never mind. The OG. The OG Doduo card kind of goes hard. Especially in the desert setting. The desert setting fits it so well. Let's see what we have though. Okay. I'm gonna need some lore for this. What the fuck is an Imakuni? You know, I'm researching the topic and I get more questions than answers. Alright, this is a learning... Okay, learning part of the stream. There are more. Oh, great. They're gonna probably be on the wiki page, right? On Bulbapedia, not wiki. Staff member creatures Inc. involved in... I mean, this is a great business card. I'ma be real. Legitimately, great business card. Involved in various aspects of TCG, including illustrations, other appearances, and other cards. Known as an eccentric musician who performs some of the music for Pokemon the series. Okay. Something Pokemon Ranger. Don't really care about that. Let's talk about in TCG. Okay. Imakuni is a card illustrator. I want to see the ones that he created though. So it's the one that we saw, right? We have Imakuni's Whismer. Okay, he's picking... Okay, this is like way too small. And I accidentally closed it off. Why is it so slow? Okay, I'm just gonna search it on Google because that's a really small card. I'm legitimately having more questions than answers for what the hell's going on. My question here is why. Oh, there's like trainer cards as well. Well, we'll get to Imakuni's Whismer, Louder, and Explode in the future. So let's, since I'm not looking at trainer cards, let me. I'm done. I'm so done. Okay. Too much of a sidetrack. This is dope. This is kind of cool. Yo, is this a shiny? Shiny Dodo. Let's go. The cards for Dodo are not that expensive. I was expecting a little bit more from this Pokemon. I think that it has some potential. Like, what's the most expensive card from Dodo? But yeah, it's the shiny, obviously. Like, I don't know why I even asked. I'll go with base. I'll go with base Dodo. The one that costs 0.008. Yeah, that one is a good option as well. Just a fluff ball. The talons look kind of good though. I'll add it. I'll add it because I don't mind it either. Wait, hold on. Let me just put some music on again. Yeah, there you go. Back with the lo-fi. Okay, I'm gonna say let's do until Muck, because it also has like a Lola, and cut it off afterwards. Like Dodrio first though. I don't know why, but I'm not expecting a lot of amazing cards from Dodrio. Would be... Ooh. This one had potential. I think that the placement of the... Because it's doing like a tri-attack, right? But it doesn't seem like it's connected. It seems... Like, I would assume that a tri-attack would involve all three heads doing things, and the placement of the spheres or the energy sources are not consistent with the placement of the heads. It was a good shot, though. Kind of disappointed. This is dope, actually. This is cute. The 5th. I'm assuming it's this one? Yeah, yes, actually, this is the one that I was looking at right now. It does look cool. It does look cool. There are not a lot of options, good options for Dodrio. And all of them seem very the same, right? Which I get, because it runs. It's one of its personality is running and having 3 heads. but this one has the coolest dynamics, I'd say. This one would also be quite cool. Part of me... I don't know which one I like the most. I'm not sure if I like the second one the most, or like the first or the second one, or the fifth one, because I most definitely like the color difference. OG? No. I actually really dislike the OG. I really don't like the OG. I'm gonna do this. I like this one the most, but I also like this one. I think it's a different vibe and it looks good. No, see, I think unfortunately, and I feel like we're gonna get this for more on the side of the older Pokemon that are maybe not as popular, like Gen 1 Pokemon that aren't as popular. I feel like we'll have like some very mid cards. And maybe this is just recency bias or something like that, or just my overall preference for more modern looking cards. I feel like there will be Pokemon that only have like 1, 2, 3 options that will look better than Pokemon that have existed for a long time, just because the sets are like the modern looking sets I vibe with more than the old looking ones. But yeah, let's go Seal, and I am already pleased. This one's kind of cute. I'm already kind of pleased with Seal because I was expecting less, or yo, I'm in love. I'm in love, actually. This card's perfect. This card is really good. I'm gonna be real. This is a hot take. I feel like... I feel like... silly maxing, yes. I know that Seal is not that much or that interesting of a Pokemon, but I really like it. And I like this one. I'll put this as my budget option. This boy, this me after I get home from work. I can relate with that Seal. Seal and Dugong are really basic looking Pokemon that I really like. The OG is so good though. The OG Dugong is so nice. I think I might go for it, actually. The only alternative would be something like this. No, never mind. It doesn't really beat the OG. This one's dope. This one's kind of cool. The Crayola looking one is also quite decent. But nothing beats the OG. I want this. I really want this. Alright, we're getting to the end of this. Ooh, part of me kind of wants to go for Gengar. But I need to call my mom to see if I need to do anything for dinner. I think so. Shit. No. I'll stick with my original plan of going with Muck. To end with Muck. Alright. Ooh, let's do a Lola Grimer first. Lola as well. Going for a Lola Grimer first. Something tells me that I had one. So what options do we have? We have these two. Where's the... Oh wait, there's one here as well. Sorry, my bad. I was trying to look for the one Alolan Grimer that I was missing, but now I found it. This does vibe with the environment. I thought I liked this more. I like this more from afar. This one... Rocket for OG. Which one was the rocket? I'll get there. I'll get there. I actually think this one is the one that I like the most. I think it really vibes with the environment. Like, it does look like a dirty ass environment. And it's like very gray. It fits the whole narrative of it being dirty so well. Like a polluting place. A place that pollutes. So let's go. For this one, the rocket for OG. Rocket for OG. Which one is the rocket? I quite like. Oh wait, is this the one? There's no shot. There's no shot that I actually got it. I also like this one. It is funny because it's also a Team Rocket set. And it does look like Grimace? Yeah, it does. It does. Does look like Grimace. They're both really good. And this one looks like Patrick. Hold on. I can do this. Something tells me they'd be best friends. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my freaking Okay, that emote does not help, Crow. I mean, it does. It adds to the picture perfectly. We should make a collection. Let's start making a collection of of things that remind us of that particular emotion. Okay, hold on. Let me go over here and why is Patrick still there? Shit. Okay. All right. Cool. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. The rocket one goes way too well for the setting is like way too good. Such a good card. Fucking Patrick. Leave him? No. You know what part of me wants to do? Like, add them to the stream overlay. Like, find stuff like that. And you know this area around this box in which I live in? Just add more and more layers of... yeah, you know, mediums going like... or characters, rather. That would go really hard. Okay. And finally, just to finalize the stream, once again, we still not done with Gen 1. The other gens are smaller, except for Gen 5. So, we gotta believe. Let's go for a Alolan. Let's go for a Alolan first. And... Ooh, actually the tag team... You know what's kind of pisses me off in a way is that I decided not to go for tag teams since, you know, there's more than one Pokemon there. But the tag teams tend to be so good. Like, this is such a such a good tag team card. I would most definitely pick this for one of the mucks. So this is the base one. It's quite cool. There's a lot of GX. See, and this tag team as well. And this tag team actually goes well with the Team Rocket card that we picked for the, you know, for the base one. For the base Grimer. It would be such a good follow-up, dude. Mm-hmm. Get it? Crow. I would accept that comment if it was like a card that's not expensive, but this shit's like 60 euro. No one saw that. No one saw that. Okay, for a Alolan Muck, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Although, again, I don't know what it is with Muck and Grimer and these like pasty-looking bitches, because they're always reminding me of something. This is reminding me of this guy from Phineas and Ferb. Again, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna compare them side by side because they're the same. They've been separate at birth, and I'm pretty sure this motherfucker also eats trash. Jeez. Actually kind of didn't do it properly, but whatever, it kind of worked out. Yeah, I'm going for this for a Alolan Muck. Get out of here, Buford. Wait, what did I do here? Wait, I know that I did something that I forgot. Yeah. I forgot to tick a bunch of boxes. My bad. It's not that it really matters. So Alolan Muck's already there. Now we're missing the final one. The final one for this stream, which is going to be the normal Muck. The Gen 1 Muck. Hopefully. Ooh. This one is... Oh, the poor Numel! Just stop it. Don't do that. This Numel is proper dead, by the way. Like, in this scenario, this bro is gone. Gonzo. RIP. Like, the human is still gonna survive, probably, maybe. The likelihood is low. But this Numel, gone. He's one with the trash now. He's one with the sludge. I don't know what it is with Muck and the... Isn't it too hot to eat? Huh. I guess it is pretty hot to eat. Alrighty. I don't know, man. I legitimately don't know what muck card I'd like to go for. They kind of all, in a way, they kind of all look the same, except this one. Like, he's always like lifting his hand. Nothing was really standing out. I quite like this one from Scarlet and Violet. The rocket? Wait, which one is the rocket? No, not this one, sorry. Which one is the rocket? No. This one looks silly. Oh, is it the dark muck? Not in love with it. Oh, the other. Dark. Oh, this one. Oh, I'm not in love with this one. I'm even less in love with this one. Part of me kind of wants to go for the aqua. Yeah, I'll go for the aqua one. I'm not sure how I feel about the aqua symbol, if it adds to it or if it subtracts from it. I still think that it's overall the best looking art. Yeah, it's good. Poor Numble though. Didn't deserve this. Probably did. This chick probably. Yeah, it's not on the art. That's not the point that I'm trying to make. But yeah. So, final count for today. Where did we start? We started at Growlithe. Oh, we actually did a few. Did more than I expected, to be fair. So, and we did talk a lot about mental health and shit. So, I'm happy. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 26, 28, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Okay. I guess that we did 44 this time around. On par with what we did last stream, and a lot more than what we did on the OG one. So, I'm happy. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go. I need to go make dinner. My mom already called me. I completely ignored her call just now because I was working, like I was finishing up. Thank you very much for joining the stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream for the rest of the week. My agenda is pretty packed. I was gonna stream on Friday, but a friend of mine's birthday is happening, so I'll have to postpone. If I have some time on... Oh, look at me. It's like I'm booking an appointment with you guys for stream. Wait, hold on. Let me grab the webcam so you guys... You know, let me check my agenda for when I'm gonna be able to stream next time. I could stream tomorrow, to be fair, but guess what? I'm going on a date with Kati. We're gonna buy a bunch of gifts for people, and we're going out for some pizza, which reminds me that I need to call the pizza place. Pizza place is really small. We're going to this date stream. Maybe not now. We haven't been. It would probably be kind of fun. Like if we were both. Honestly, Crow, you were talking about date stream probably as a meme, but it would actually. It might be something fun to do if we're both in the mood for it. But streaming outside, like, and talking in public about like two people in chat would be kind of awkward, I'd say. I don't know if I have the guts for it, nor Kati. Conceptually, it would be like if no one was around us, it would probably be quite fun. But since unfortunately other humans exist, right? I think I'm a pass, at least for now. Now, but I might, if I stream now, it might be either Saturday or Sunday. I'm Although I do have to go vote on Sunday before lunch, and then I'm spending some time with my mom. I can't guarantee anything, but to be fair, I haven't been scheduling the streams, or because yeah. So we are gonna have elections on the 18th. So we're gonna have to go vote for who we want as our prime minister. And yeah, so maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday, although I do have plans with other people. It depends a lot on how I or when I get back home. Might not be the time, you know, but I'll let you know. I haven't been super restrictive with my schedule exactly because of that, or prescriptive, not restrictive, prescriptive about it, because I want to have the flexibility right now. Otherwise, we'll just see each other next week. And hopefully, I actually kind of want to move away from this, or have at least one stream next week where I don't do the Pokemon thing, because although it has been pretty fun, I don't know, I like varying things quite a bit. So Baldur's yes, that read my mind. That's exactly what I said. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by, peeps. I really appreciate it. It's always nice to have you guys chatting and looking at the pretty Pokemon arts with me. If you haven't done so already and you're out here been lurking, thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to leave a follow if you feel like it's the kind of thing that you like to follow. And yeah, it was really fun. Thank you very much. Bye bye.